Bitcoin's outlook, short-term versus long-term despite signs of short-term bearish signals. The long-term outlook for Bitcoin remains bullish from a technical analysis perspective. By Katie Stockton.By Katie Stockton, edited by Alexandra Levis Jan, January 8, 2025, 4:22 p.m. UTC. Bitcoin rounded out an exceptionally strong 2024, up 120% YoY with a whimper, logging the first overbought sell signal on its weekly bar chart since mid-April according to the stochastic oscillator, which is an indicator of trend exhaustion. The signal suggests Bitcoin will remain range-bound, at least in the short term, roughly 2 to 6 weeks, as other risk assets, e.g. equities, continue to pull back. Powered by 00:20/02:241015.6.6 K12 meta pairs, back on fact-checking. STLP0 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .ST1 fill. Hashtag FEF. .ST2 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. Share.CLSX 1 isolation. Isolate. .CLSX 2 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .CLSX 3 fill. Hashtag FFF. NextStayKey technical levels to watch for Bitcoin. Minor resistance is at the most recent high, near $108,000, above which is uncharted territory. A breakout would be a bullish development, but the momentum does not appear strong enough to generate a breakout at this time. Initial support is near $84,500, defined by the Ichimoku cloud model, which is a trend-following model based on historical prices. Recent deterioration in our intermediate-term indicators increases the chances that a pullback will deepen further, with secondary support near $73,800, reinforced by the rising 200-day, 40-week moving average. You're reading Crypto Long and Short, our weekly newsletter featuring insights, news, and analysis for the professional investor. Sign up here to get it in your inbox every Wednesday. Despite short and intermediate-term bearish signals, the long-term outlook for Bitcoin remains bullish from a technical perspective following the post-election breakout in November. The breakout to new highs marked emergence from a several-month downtrend channel, and it helped long-term momentum indicators like the monthly moving average convergence/divergence, MACD, reaccelerate. Thus, a correction for Bitcoin in Q1 should present an opportunity to add exposure ahead of another upleg in Bitcoin later in 2025. Ethereum. Resistance near $4,000 is a hurdle for early 2025 like Bitcoin. Ether has flashed an overbought sell signal, which comes after a rejection at important resistance near $4,000. The sell signal has intermediate-term implications, supporting a corrective phase over the next couple of months. Ether also has initial support at the daily Ichimoku cloud model, near $3,226, above which it has stabilized. We expect a correction in Q1 to lead to a breakdown and test of the 200-day, 40-week moving average. However, our long-term indicators still point higher, albeit less convincingly, compared to Bitcoin. A breakout above the $4,000 level would likely result in improved long-term metrics like the monthly MACD. Bitcoin versus Ether. 2024 outperformance by Bitcoin gives way to volatility in 2024. Bitcoin outperformed Ether by 74%, a trend that can be clearly seen in the Bitcoin/Ether ratio. Since early November, relative performance has become more fickle between the two largest cryptocurrencies, evidenced by the wide trading range that has taken hold of the ratio. During a crypto market correction, Bitcoin normally outperforms Ether since it is usually deemed as safer. However, all cryptocurrencies are likely to trade lower in absolute terms when risk assets are undergoing a correction, noting that correlations tend to go up when markets go down. Nevertheless, a bullish long-term outlook suggests that Q1 volatility may present an opportunity to add exposure with a more favorable risk-reward profile, ideally waiting for the intermediate-term indicators to turn up again.